Hi, I'm Pastor Randall Neal, Zion Lutheran Church. Today's May 5th, and my devotion for today is entitled Life in Perspective. I look forward to our little visits each week. I'm enjoying our brief conversations with you, even if it's a one-sided conversation, and I know you're not talking with me in the sense of the physical. And not talking with you over the internet is not the same as being with you in person. I know that, and you know that. But I'm grateful for the chance to look at you, even if it's through the lens of a camera on my computer. Because in my mind's eyes, I can picture you, yes, I can, looking back at me. And I'm even seeing you with a smile on your face. You are smiling, aren't you? Well, I look forward to our time each week in hopefully not too distant future as well, when we can again look each other in the eye and smile at each other and greet one another. I think it's really going to be interesting to see how we end up with greeting one another. Are we going to be shaking hands again, or maybe some fist bumps, maybe an elbow bump, or maybe simply a wave or a head nod? A lot of conversation on how we're going to be doing our greeting in the days and weeks to come. We'll see. Until then, one of my personal prayers is to have patience and to make the most of the days that I've been given by God. I'm hoping you have had that same prayer. I've got to confess, it's not easy. I tend to be a bit impatient and want things turned around right away. You too? Well, during these past weeks, I've received a variety of articles from many of you folks, and I thank you for them. Many have been quite interesting, some funny, a number quite scary, some insightful, and still others bring a tear to my eye. One that I particularly like was a short article I received back on April 4th, so it was one of the earlier ones that I received, and it was written by Father Luke Veronis. He's a pastor of Saints Constantine and Helen Church out in Webster, Maryland. I don't know the gentleman, but I love what he wrote. I want to share that with you today. Here's what he said. I don't know if you agree, but something invisible came and put everything in its place. Suddenly, the gasoline price went down. Pollution went down. People started to have more time, so much time that they do not know what to do with it. Parents are spending time with their kids as a family. Work is no longer a priority, or travel or social life either. Suddenly, we silently see within ourselves and understand the value of the words solitary, love, strength, empathy, compassion, and faith. In an instant, we realize that we are all in the same boat, rich and poor. We see the supermarket shelves empty and the hospitals full, and realize how fragile life is. New cars and old cars stand in the garages simply because nobody can get out. Empty streets, less pollution, clear air. The land also breathes. The human returns to his origins, realizing that with or without money, the important thing is to survive. Not to survive, but to survive together. We're in this together. Today, health is the main thing. Even in spite of wanting to have or possess, it took only days for the universe to establish the social equity that was said to be impossible. Fear invaded everyone. Yet we still hope, for nothing can conquer hope. We realize how vulnerable we are as human beings. We're not as invincible and as mighty as we like to think. Nature is forcing us to clean up the mess we made and respect the creation all around us. The gods on whom we put so much of our time and attention have fallen. The gods of money, sports, fame, politics. The coronavirus is reminding us about a few central aspects of life. Our best protection? God. Our best refuge? Home. Our best company? Family. And our real time? Today. We're not gods. We're not kings. We do not have the power to control everything. We are part of a whole fragile, brittle, and vulnerable world. Part of a whole something that we wanted to dominate, Yet today the world is telling us stop, breathe, respect. Let's go back to the basics, to the essentials. Turn back to the creator of all, our Lord God, and allow his peace that transcends all understanding to dwell richly in us. We are in his hands. He is in control. Let us find peace in him. Well, Father Veronis was right on target as far as I'm concerned. He shared what I thought were some great insights and some very real feelings that you and I have. Well, I want to leave you today with some of my favorite words of encouragement from our God himself. In Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31, he tells us, "They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." And a few chapters later, Isaiah again wrote, "Even to your old age and gray hairs, I am he. I am he who will sustain you. I've made you and I will carry you. I will sustain you and rescue." That, my friend, is his promise to us. Thanks for spending time with me today. Stay well, and may the peace of God be with and remain with you today and always.